Hey, happy Father's Day, Dad. That's why I'm here just before Father's Day, June 2015. I know that some of my relatives might not be able to make it out here, so this is a chance for you to see how well this is being cared for. We buried our dad here March 13th, 1994. It's a very serene place, and I'd like to feel that Dad's very peaceful, at rest. And just to say a word about Dad, of course everybody's proud of their dad, and you only have one dad. And for me, Dad was like my best friend, and I know everyone says that, but I did have the opportunity to spend a lot of time with Dad, and all the years of my life I looked up to my dad, and any day I could call him up and talk to him, and he'd have a happy thing to say or an encouraging thing to say. And he was never discouraging. I guess he probably had to try to lead me in the right way sometimes. I remember getting chased around the house with a comb once or twice, but I definitely deserved it. Anyway, he was great, and it's so sad losing him. And his name here says Senior right here, and when he was born his name was Donald R. Meyerson, not Donald R. Meyerson Sr. But when he was in his 20s, I was born as my mom and dad's second child, and so then I became Donald Jr. And I've always been so proud to have the name Junior. That changed his name to Senior, and I'm the Junior. I was just happy to be associated with my dad, have the same name. And he was, I suppose because I was born and I had a lot of sickness when I was a baby and almost died, and they prayed and I got healed and all that. So I suppose in their minds they felt like I was going to be a big health, have health problems all my life, but after I was healed from that, I've hardly ever been sick. I mean, I've been just 100%, still in great health. And my dad, right up till the day he died, we called and talked every day. The biggest project I think I had ever done, the one I'm most proud of, was building a church and then filling it with people. And he was right there with hammer in hand, paintbrush in hand, whatever he could do. And my father-in-law helped, and a lot of other people helped with that too. And there he was, working really beyond what he probably should have been, but I couldn't slow him down. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't say, Dad, don't do this. Let these other people do it. He just wanted to do it, and he also preached the first sermon in that church. He was just willing to say, I'll do it. I'll be the one to do it, I guess you could say. And that's the kind of guy he was. And it breaks my heart that he's gone, but on the other hand, I have no doubt that I'll see him on the other side. And also, he has 7 siblings. Most of them are still alive, and we see them at a Meyerson reunion every year. And it just means more and more to me to see his siblings and all the relatives. I'm more interested now than I ever have been, because especially with the brothers and the sisters, I see my dad in every one of them. And they're siblings, they're alike. And they tell me that I look like my dad too, so I'm always proud when I hear that. I think it's great. Dad was a real adventurer. He wanted to try new things. He was in his own way an entrepreneur. He just did amazing things that nobody would expect. And even in his latter years, he wanted to worship God and be a song leader. So he was a worship leader, and he would just kind of beller out the songs, start singing them, and the piano players and musicians would have to catch up and figure out the key. But my mom told me one time he saw him walking through the woods, and she saw 2 hands up in the air walking around. All she could see was 2 hands, because the weeds were about 6 feet high. And there he was out there all alone in the tall brushes, just praying, just having a good time with the Lord. So my dad had a sense of purpose and meaning, and a walk, closeness to God. and he communicated that to all of us very well. So of course, you're sitting here like this, that's the thing you think about, you know, how much you love him and how much that he sincerely loved his kids, loved all of us. So I hope if you can't make it out here and see where Dad is buried, I hope this at least gives you a good assurance that all is well here. He's with thousands and thousands of other veterans, and I'm proud to have him here. Happy Father's Day, Dad.